Hello, coin enthusiasts and collectors. Today, we're diving into an incredible discovery, one that could be lurking in your pocket change right now. This is the story of a quarter worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. In 2006, the U.S. Mint released a series of quarters featuring national landmarks. One of these coins was the Ellis Island quarter, designed to celebrate the famous landmark where millions of immigrants first set foot in America. The quarter was minted as part of the popular state quarters program, and many were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P Mint mark. But what makes this particular 2006 P quarter so extraordinary? And why is it valued at nearly $2 million? Let's explore. Not every 2006 P Ellis Island quarter is worth a fortune. The reason this coin stands out is due to its rarity and the incredible story behind it. Coin experts discovered that only a handful of these quarters exist with unique features that distinguish them from others in the series. These unique features include specific minting errors or die varieties that were accidentally released into circulation. For those unfamiliar, die varieties are slight differences that happen during the minting process, sometimes resulting in unique characteristics that can be incredibly valuable. Now, you may be wondering, how did a 25-cent coin reach a staggering value of $1.9 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, demand, and history. Collectors are often willing to pay a premium for coins with a powerful story and history. The 2006 P. Ellis Island quarter is a prime example, with its connection to American heritage and its status as a rare collector's item. Only a few coins with these unique traits have been found, and when they do appear, they attract high-profile bidders willing to pay astronomical prices. To find out, take a close look at any 2006 P. Ellis Island quarters you might have. Look for any unusual details, marks, or minting errors, as these could signal a rare variety. If you think you've got one, consult a professional appraiser or reputable coin dealer. The allure of coins like the 2006 P. Ellis Island quarter shows just how fascinating and valuable coin collecting can be. So, we're diving into one of the rarest coins in U.S. history. The 1965 No Mint Mark Ellis Island quarter. This little coin's value is nothing short of incredible, recently making headlines with an estimated worth of $1.8 million. So, what makes this coin so valuable? To understand the value of this unique quarter, let's go back to 1965. In this year, the U.S. Mint was undergoing a transition, shifting from silver to a copper-nickel composition for many coins. Due to a coin shortage, some coins from the previous year were left unmarked and were made under special circumstances. Coins from this year are known to bear a distinct trait, no mint mark. But what makes the 1965 quarter we're discussing today so extraordinary is its Ellis Island imagery. While Ellis Island has never officially appeared on any 1965 quarter, a few experimental designs, like this one, slipped into circulation under mysterious circumstances. Out of the millions of quarters minted in 1965, only a handful of these quarters are rumored to carry the Ellis Island design. Because of their rarity, these coins are highly sought after by collectors worldwide. And if you happen to have one of these unique pieces, you're in luck, because just one recently auctioned for an astounding $1.8 million. Imagine, a simple quarter becoming a millionaire's treasure. With so few in existence, each coin's value has skyrocketed over the years. Collectors are willing to pay a hefty price for a piece of American history wrapped in mystery. So, what should you look for if you think you have one of these rare coins? First, check the year. It should read 1965, and there should be no mint mark anywhere near the date. Secondly, the reverse side should feature an intricate design with Ellis Island imagery, something you won't see on typical quarters from 1965. Now, this is where it gets tricky. These quarters are often mistaken for regular ones, so be sure to examine them carefully. If you're uncertain, a professional appraisal can help confirm its authenticity. Why exactly is this coin worth $1.8 million? Rare coins often hold their value due to factors like historical significance, condition, rarity, and demand. And with this 1965 quarter, it checks all the boxes. The allure of owning a rare, almost mythical, coin fuels collectors' desire to add it to their collection, no matter the cost. Who knows, if the right buyer comes along, this quarter could be worth even more in the future. So, what should you do if you stumble across a 1965 Ellis Island quarter with no mint mark? First, don't spend it. Get it appraised by a professional numismatist. If it's authentic, you could be holding a small fortune. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers can help you find the perfect buyer, and who knows? You might just end up with a seven-figure payday. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the treasures hidden in your change jar, it's stories like these that remind us why coin collecting is so exciting. If you enjoyed learning about this million-dollar quarter, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Who knows, in our next video, we could uncover the value of another forgotten gem. We're diving into the story of one of the most intriguing coins ever minted in the United States, the 1972 Ellis Island $quarter with no mint mark. Yes, this humble-looking coin could be worth up to $1.8 million today. Stay tuned to find out why. So, what makes this particular quarter so valuable? First, let's start with some background. In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced a significant number of quarters. Typically, these coins have a small letter, known as a mint mark, indicating where they were produced. Coins from Philadelphia, for example, generally lack a mint mark, while those from Denver show a D, and San Francisco quarters have an S. But what about a 1972 quarter without any mint mark that has ties to Ellis Island? Well, that's where things get interesting. Now, Ellis Island is one of America's most historic landmarks, symbolizing the arrival of millions of immigrants. However, U.S. quarters don't normally feature Ellis Island imagery, and no official 1972 Ellis Island quarter was ever recorded. Instead, some collectors believe that a small number of quarters were specially minted with Ellis Island as an experiment or tribute. While most of these quarters were never circulated, one is believed to have made it into public hands. So, why is there no mint mark on this rare coin? There are a few theories. One is that the missing mint mark might have been an error, making this coin highly unique. Some experts speculate that this 1972 quarter without a mint mark was part of an ultra-limited release to honor Ellis Island's legacy. While no official records confirm this, the mere possibility has driven collectors wild. Now, here's the exciting part. Since there are so few of these mysterious Ellis Island quarters, possibly just one known example, it has become incredibly valuable. Recently, collectors and auction houses have estimated its value to be as high as $1.8 million. Imagine stumbling across one of these coins in your change or tucked away in an old collection. Now, you might be wondering, could you be holding a fortune without even knowing it? Here's what to check for. First, take a look at the date. Make sure it's a 1972 quarter. Next, inspect for any unusual details or differences from regular quarters of that year. Most importantly, look carefully for the absence of a mint mark. If it's missing, you might have a rare coin worth a fortune. If you think you found this rare 1972 no mint mark Ellis Island quarter, don't just toss it in your coin jar. Instead, consult a professional coin appraiser or send it to a reputable grading company. They can verify the coin's authenticity and condition, which are critical for achieving its full market value. While this 1972 quarter is a unique story, it's just one example of why coin collecting can be so rewarding. Old coins, error coins, or coins with unusual details can become hidden treasures over time. So keep an eye on your pocket change or that old coin collection in the attic. You never know what surprises you might find. So, that's the story of the 1972 no mint mark Ellis Island quarter, an elusive piece of history that could make someone a millionaire. We're diving into a story you won't believe, a 1994 P-Mint Ellis Island $quarter coin worth $1.9 million. You heard that right, nearly $2 million. Now, let's uncover what makes this particular quarter so incredibly valuable and why collectors are willing to pay such staggering amounts. So, if you're a coin enthusiast, a curious collector, or someone with a few old quarters lying around, stay tuned, because this might just be the best find of your life. To understand why this 1994 quarter is so valuable, let's first explore a bit of its background. The Ellis Island Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's initiative to honor American landmarks. Ellis Island, as you may know, is rich in history, a gateway to millions of immigrants who came to the U.S. seeking a better life. This coin reflects that heritage and has a special place in American history and in collectors' hearts. Now, these quarters were minted in Philadelphia, which is signified by the P mint mark. While millions of these coins were produced, very few hold any special worth, except for the rarest of them all, this one specific 1994 Ellis Island quarter that collectors value at an astounding $1.9 million. So, what makes this 1994 Ellis Island quarter so rare? It's all in the details. The value skyrockets because of specific minting errors, pristine condition, and unique characteristics that make it a one-of-a-kind find. First, this coin features a remarkable error, a double die or misprint, meaning some design elements appear twice, giving the coin an unusual, even mesmerizing look. This flaw is a massive draw for collectors who crave these unique imperfections. Also, coins kept in pristine, almost untouched condition, known as MS-68 or higher in collector grading terms, can sell for substantially higher prices. Very few of these 1994 quarters remain in such perfect condition today, making them highly prized among collectors. Think about it, this was a simple 25-cent coin once, but it became a prized artifact worth millions. Truly amazing, right? Now, let's get to the big question. How can you tell if your 1994 Ellis Island quarter might be worth millions? There are a few key things to look for. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, and that's the starting point. A double die on certain features, like the lettering or even Liberty's face, can significantly increase value. Coins graded MS-68 or higher are the gold standard for collectors. If your quarter is in pristine condition with no scratches or discoloration, you might have something special. If you find a match with all these features, then it's definitely worth getting a professional appraisal. And who knows? You might be holding on to one of the rarest quarters in existence. Now, let's talk numbers. Why is this coin valued at $1.9 million? Well, the coin market operates like any other, rarity drives value. Collectors will pay eye-watering sums to get their hands on something truly unique, especially an iconic piece like this. As of now, the market value for this specific Ellis Island quarter stands at around $1.9 million, making it one of the highest valued U.S. quarters out there. We're talking about the rare 2000D mint mark Ellis Island quarter. Could this coin in your pocket really be worth $1.4 million? Stick around to find out why collectors are going crazy over this quarter. Let's start with a bit of background. The 2000D Ellis Island quarter was part of the U.S. Mint State Quarters program, which began in 1999. Each state had its own unique design, and New Jersey was honored in 1999 with this iconic quarter, featuring Ellis Island, a symbol of American immigration and hope. So, why is this particular quarter so valuable? Typically, most quarters from this series were minted in large quantities. But every so often, coins with special features or rare mint errors find their way into circulation. The 2000D Ellis Island quarter is rumored to be worth up to $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.4 million for a single quarter. Now, let's dive into what makes this quarter so valuable. Most of the value in this coin comes down to two main things, rarity and condition. Coin collectors are especially drawn to coins that are not only rare but also in pristine, uncirculated condition. And when it comes to rare mint errors, like double die errors, missing letters, or unique markings, the value can skyrocket. In the case of this Ellis Island quarter, collectors are particularly interested in certain unique characteristics that make it stand out. Finding a genuine 2000D Ellis Island quarter in perfect, mint state condition with any unique errors could potentially make it worth millions to the right buyer. So, if you're checking your change, how can you spot this valuable coin? First, look for the D mint mark, located just below the image of George Washington on the front. Then, carefully inspect both sides of the coin for any unusual features or mint errors. Common errors can include things like double die on the text or subtle design differences. While the top coins can go for millions, not every 2000D Ellis Island quarter will reach this value. The average collector's price for this quarter can vary widely depending on the condition, errors, and whether it's been professionally graded. Even so, coins without errors or special grading could still bring in a tidy sum from collectors. Found a 2000D Ellis Island quarter in your change. Congratulations! But before you get too excited, remember that grading is key in determining a coin's true value. We recommend having your coin professionally graded to confirm its condition and authenticity. From there, you can decide whether to keep it as a collector's item or auction it to the highest bidder. We're diving into the intriguing world of rare coins, and we're talking about one specific quarter that has stunned collectors with its shocking value. Yes, it's the 2000p Ellis Island quarter dollar, currently valued at an astounding $1.6 million. Grab a seat, as we uncover what makes this coin so extraordinary and why it's the target of collectors everywhere. The 2000p Ellis Island quarter dollar is part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, a highly celebrated initiative that began in 1999. This program aimed to honor each U.S. state by issuing a unique quarter with imagery representing a significant part of the state's heritage. New Jersey's quarter, released in 2000, features the iconic Ellis Island, a landmark that welcomed millions of immigrants and symbolizes the American dream. This coin isn't just a piece of change. It's a symbol of history, freedom, and the hope that brought countless families to American shores. So, what makes this particular 2000p Ellis Island quarter worth a staggering $1.6 million? For one, the value doesn't just come from the coin's design or its silver content, it's all about a rare and sought-after error. Only a few coins show this incredible minting mistake, making it a true gem for collectors. Specifically, this quarter features an unusual, striking error, which occurs when the coin is imprinted incorrectly during minting. These errors can range from slight misalignments to more pronounced faults, making the coin one of a kind. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such rare errors, with this Ellis Island quarter reaching over $1 million, wondering how you might identify a rare 2000p Ellis Island quarter. First, look for the Philadelphia Mint mark, represented by a small P on the coin's face. Next, examine the coin carefully for any unusual patterns, misalignments, or faint double images, especially around the text and illustrations. These errors are subtle but can add immense value to the coin. If you happen to spot any of these traits, you could be holding on to a small fortune. This rare 2000p Ellis Island quarter has sparked a frenzy in the coin collecting world. As time goes on, more collectors are drawn to these rare pieces, hoping to find one for themselves. But with only a few known to exist, the demand is enormous, driving the value even higher. For many collectors, owning one is like owning a piece of modern treasure. Thinking about starting your own collection? Here are some quick tips: always check your change, keep an eye out for coins with odd details, and consider investing in a magnifying glass. You never know when a rare quarter might turn up in your pocket. Now that you know the secret behind the 2000p Ellis Island quarter, could you be the next lucky person to stumble upon one? We're diving into a coin that might look like any other quarter, but trust me, it's far from ordinary. If you have a 2001 Ellis Island quarter with a D mint mark, you could be holding a small fortune in your pocket. In 2001, the U.S. Mint released the New Jersey State Quarter, featuring the iconic image of Ellis Island. The design celebrates this national treasure, the port where millions of immigrants began their journey to a new life in America. But among these quarters, some coins have achieved a truly legendary status in the collector's world, not for the design alone, but for an incredibly rare combination of factors. Now, let's talk about that D mint mark. This tiny letter, located near the date, indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. While millions of these quarters were produced, only a few had distinct qualities that turned them into a collector's dream. These specific D mint quarters have a value today that's absolutely mind-blowing. How much? Keep watching. First, let's look at why these coins have become so valuable. The coin we're discussing today sold for a staggering $1.4 million. That's not just pocket change, that's a life-changing amount of money for a coin most of us wouldn't look twice at. But what sets it apart? This coin is rare due to a combination of factors: pristine condition, unique minting errors, and its historical significance. Certain minting errors, like double dies or distinctive die cracks, can make a coin even more desirable. And for collectors, a coin like this in near-perfect condition is an absolute jackpot. The million-dollar question: could you have one? Start by checking if you have the 2001 Ellis Island quarter. Then, examine that D mint mark and inspect the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual details, minting imperfections, or unique die markers that could make it a rare find. If you think you found one, you'll want to have it appraised by a professional coin grader. Top coins are graded on a scale, and even the tiniest flaw can make or break its value. But if yours is truly a top-grade, error-free 2001 Ellis Island quarter with a D mint mark, you might just have $1 million piece of history on your hands. So, what are you waiting for? Check those change jars, coin collections, and even that stash of quarters you've forgotten about in your car. You never know, you might be holding a treasure worth over $1 million. We have something truly special for you, a 2014 Ellis Island quarter with a P mint mark that's stirring up serious excitement in the coin collecting world. Believe it or not, one of these coins recently hit the market with a staggering value of $1.7 million. So what makes this quarter worth so much? Stick around as we uncover the details. First, let's take a quick look at the basics of the 2014 Ellis Island quarter. Part of the America the Beautiful series, this coin was released to honor Ellis Island in New Jersey, the historic gateway to the United States for millions of immigrants. The P mint mark you see on the coin, that signifies it was minted in Philadelphia, a detail that adds some intrigue to this story. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. With millions of Ellis Island quarters minted, why would anyone pay that much for one coin? The answer lies in a rare minting error that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. This error makes the coin incredibly scarce and highly sought after. Errors on coins are like fingerprints, no two are exactly the same. They occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, resulting in a unique feature that distinguishes one coin from the rest. While the exact details of this error might vary, it could involve an unusual die crack, doubling on the date, or even a significant design misalignment. Any of these could make this 2014 quarter a 1 in a million find. So, why do collectors love error coins? It all comes down to rarity. The fewer error coins produced, the higher their value. For this 2014 Ellis Island quarter, the Philadelphia mint error is incredibly rare. It's this scarcity, combined with the coin's excellent condition and the popularity of the America the Beautiful series, that's driven up the price. Now, you're probably wondering if you might have one of these valuable quarters in your change jar at home. Here's what to look out for. First, check for the P mint mark, which you'll find on the front of the coin, right near Washington's portrait. Then, look closely at the coin's date and design. If you spot any unusual features, like doubling on the text or a unique crack, then you might be holding on to a fortune. Many coin collectors use magnifying glasses or even microscopes to examine their coins in detail, so consider investing in one if you're serious about identifying rare pieces. Alright, let's talk money. Why is this 2014 Ellis Island quarter with a mint error valued at $1.7 million? It's because collectors are constantly searching for unique coins that tell a story, and a high-grade, error-free Ellis Island quarter with the P mint mark could potentially fetch top dollar at auction. The key here is quality. Only coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are valued this high. So, what does this all mean? If you have a 2014 Ellis Island quarter with a Philadelphia P mint mark, it's worth checking for any unique details that could make it valuable. Although finding $1 million coin is rare, it's definitely not impossible. In fact, that's what makes coin collecting so exciting. Every coin has the potential to hold hidden treasure. We're diving into an extraordinary treasure from the U.S. Mint, the 2016 P Mint Mark Ellis Island $quarter coin. This coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a historical artifact with a staggering market value of $1.8 million. Let's explore what makes this coin so special. The Ellis Island quarter was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrates national parks and sites across the United States. The 2016 release honors the iconic Ellis Island, a place that welcomed millions of immigrants seeking a new life in America. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. The reverse side features a stunning depiction of the island, showcasing the historic immigration station and the American flag. The P Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, making it even rarer. But what contributes to its astounding value of $1.8 million? Well, this coin is exceptionally rare. Only a limited number were struck, and it's believed that very few exist in uncirculated condition. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique pieces like this, driving up demand and price. Recent auction sales for this coin have set records, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for a pristine example. The market for rare coins continues to grow, with enthusiasts recognizing the value of investing in historical pieces like the Ellis Island quarter. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2016 P Ellis Island quarter, here are a few tips to identify its value. First, check for the P Mint mark on the obverse side, just above George Washington's head. Look for signs of wear. Uncirculated coins are worth much more. In conclusion, the 2016 P Mint Mark Ellis Island $quarter coin is not just a beautiful piece of history, it's also a significant investment opportunity. Whether you're a collector or simply intrigued by the world of coins, this quarter is a fascinating subject to explore. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a truly extraordinary piece, the 2019 P Mint Mark Ellis Island $quarter coin. Did you know this quarter has a market value of $1.5 million? Yes, you heard that right. First, let's talk about the significance of Ellis Island. This historic site in New York Harbor is known as the gateway for millions of immigrants coming to America. The 2019 quarter pays tribute to this vital part of our nation's history, featuring a stunning design that showcases the iconic Ellis Island structure. The reverse side of the coin features the striking image of the Ellis Island National Monument beautifully framed by the inscription Ellis Island. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a representation of hope and opportunity for countless families. This quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, and it was minted in Philadelphia, which is denoted by the P Mint mark. The 2019 P Ellis Island quarter is made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, weighing in at 5.67 grams. This particular coin has become highly sought after by collectors due to its limited availability. So, why is this quarter valued at $1.5 million? The rarity and condition play a crucial role. Coins that are in mint condition, especially those that have been preserved without any wear, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. Moreover, collectors are willing to pay a premium for pieces that hold historical significance and are part of limited mintage. Recent auctions have shown that the demand for rare coins continues to soar. One notable sale of the 2019 P Ellis Island quarter reached a staggering $1.5 million. This not only highlights the potential profit for collectors but also underlines the passion many have for coin collecting as a hobby and an investment.